Hey YouTube, I actually was planning to do a response to Dean Wins, his last video, not the one he just posted today, but the one he posted on Sunday. But I went on YouTube today, and I saw he posted a new video, and it's a Monday. So it's like, what the fuck? He doesn't post Power videos on Monday. So I click on the video, I check it out, and it's about this company, Virgin Media. Yeah, that's it. Virgin Media. They want to charge companies to actually, you know what, it's better if you just watch their video to because this is going to be a video response anyways, so it's better if you watch that video first, because then you wouldn't know what I was responding to, and to save time I'm not going to sum it up. So basically my reaction to that is it's completely crazy. Like, we as the internet community have to do something about that, and I've already been on a few sites. I'm trying to actually spread the word and tell people that, if it's happening there, I live in the US, so it's not directly affecting me now, but if it happens there, it will happen here without a doubt. It will definitely happen here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread the word to people, and I want them to know that if we stop it there, it won't happen here. We've stopped it here before, but if it happens there, they'll try it again here. So I actually was using a quote. I don't know if this just came out of my head or someone else said it, so I'll call it a quote. It's something along the lines of, if your neighbor's house is on fire, what are you going to do? Normal people, they call the fire department, so their house doesn't go on fire. But the thing about fire is, you should stop it before it starts, because if their house is on fire, it's going to take it's going to take the fire squad a long time to put that fire out. So you want to stop a fire before it starts. I don't know if that came across clearly, but we're looking at Virgin Media being the fire. If we allow it to spread, we're in trouble, and it will be harder to stop it. But if we stop it while it just started doing this, it'll be much easier. Like, if we waited until Virgin Media did this to the UK and it happened completely there, when it gets to here, it would be almost impossible to stop them from doing the same exact thing. Or it would be impossible to stop corporations like Comcast, Opt Online from doing this to us too. So my point is that just because you're a U.S. citizen and this isn't directly affecting them, you shouldn't look at it as like, oh, don't worry, it'll stop there, someone else will do it for us. There's us. We're the internet population. We're the ones who care about the internet. We have to stop it. There's, like they said in their video, there's no corporation, there's no business who's going to care enough and say, oh, you can't do that, because there's no one else. And this is, the internet's might be considered like a second home to us. Like, we like going online, we like checking news out and stuff, and if we're limited and if we don't have control over what we can do, it would just be horrible. Internet's would become like TV. Like, do you really want that? It's like, you have basic internet, and then you have cable internet, then you have it might even become like pay-per-view. Like, ooh, I want to go on YouTube today, so I'm going to have to pay $5 for 15 hours. And if I don't use those 15 hours, I lose the 15 hours. If it ever escalates to that level, it's basically over. So what I'm trying to say with this video is that we, as the community, we have to stop it. There's no one else who's going to stop it for us. And people in the US particularly have the thoughts that we don't have to do anything. There will be someone to stop something. Like in the 60s, 70s on, and maybe until the 80s, we had a lot of organized protests, and if something happened and people didn't like it, they'd want to stop it. They'd protest it. Well, we're not seeing that anymore. We're not seeing protests. We're seeing people go on about their lives when horrible things are happening, like war in Iraq. Normally by now there'd be so many people protesting they'd have to do something about it. But we're just going on with our lives, acting like it doesn't matter at all, acting like the government will just fix it, and it won't happen. So, the point of this video is that if you want change, you're going to have to do something. So, if you're watching this, you should have already, like tell a few friends about what's happening. I'm sure some of them will care, especially if they go on the internet, like, on a regular basis, and they check sites out, and they like doing that. And essentially that's this video response. So hopefully this won't spread any further than it does, and I hope within a month or something that this stupid CEO takes back what he said, when he understands that we, as the internet population, will not stand for this injustice.